104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam. It's Roula and Ryan's Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRBE.
All right, a brand new season of the Rapid Fire Quiz.
The first one of 2025. If you're new to the Roula and Ryan Show, well, welcome to the snarky circle because we are not nice.
The circle of snark.
We are not nice during this game when we get mad about questions that might have mistaken answers or not.
It's a new year. Do we want to change any rules real quick?
Yeah, because what we need to know, what we need to know.
Sam has to sit out forever.
No,
That's the only rule I'm making.
Okay, listen, for those of you who have not followed this game before, it is us here on the mics playing the game for the people standing by on the phone. The people on the phone, their only job was to call in and get lucky enough to be a contestant. There's 5 of us, so we have 5 contestants, and the prize is Gabriel Iglesias tickets for Valentine's Day at the Toyota Center.
Oh, that's a great
Don't
date
worry,
night.
be fluffy. Great date night, yes.
You know, it's really awesome for my Christmas gift. My fiance got us tickets to that show, so we're going to be sitting right up front. You'll see us.
Look at you bragging.
Must be
Yeah.
I was like, way to stop and brag.
Hey, I'm excited. It was a great gift.
Okay, Rosie is playing along with
awesome.
Sam.
I want
Cassie
that.
is playing along with Special K. Jeremy is playing along with me. Rachel is with Ahmad. And Yuli is with Eric. Yuli Gurriel is back. Should we ask him about his baseball time?
All right, Yuli.
So one of these people is going to walk away with the Gabriel Iglesias tickets. And this also keeps us honest. And you know why I say this? Because if there was not a person on the phone waiting for us to win for them, there are all kinds of things we would say to weasel out of why you should be eliminated,
Well,
why
we're
you should
playing for
not
the
be.
listeners, so we
So we don't want to cheat anybody out of
Remember
their
that,
tickets.
Eric.
But what? Because last year the controversy was Roula said a name.
I said Butler for Austin, Butler for Elvis,
I
and
want the
y'all
full
nailed
name.
me
should
on
we do,
it.
Should we do half a name? I say one name because that way it's less fights because we get in fights that way.
It's whatever is
Like if I
written on
said
the page.
if it was
I-
Ortega, not Jenna
I
Ortega.
think you can say what do you? Majority rules here. I say you could just say one.
No, you need the full
No,
name
it's
because
a
if
full
you
name.
just said
All right,
Ortega,
might not
I'd be
know
like,
it.
who, Kenny? Or,
right,
you know,
right.
Causes fights. I'm just saying.
I say full name.
Yeah, if you said John Washington as the first president,
No,
that
I'm
wouldn't be
not saying the
right.
full name. She's
Like I said,
she put
Butler.
Butler.
Yeah.
I said Butler, Austin Butler, because I said Butler, Austin Butler. I said his name, but you guys were mad at me that I didn't say it right
who's
away.
Gonna be the new,
and I didn't
who's
get the
the
point.
new president? I go, Trump. And then you guys go, nope, you didn't say Donald J. Trump.
Right. Because I said Butler, Austin Butler. That was the controversy. And
Vote
to
real
this day,
quick.
who are hardcore fans of
But
this
when
segment,
it's
they
a-
still say, y'all didn't give her Butler.
I say
Because
you
it's
can
a
say
fringe
one.
actor.
I say you can say one part of the name. I put my hand up for that.
No.
The
Well,
only
you're the
reason
one.
I
You're
don't
the
want to
only
do
one.
that
You're the
is
only one.
because
All right.
of the
You guys
Ortega example.
And then I can't wait to kick your ass again this year because I never had a problem with it. I was trying to help you guys out. Let's go.
All right, let's get into this then. So it is New Year.
I mean, even if I raised my hand, Eric, we're still outvoted. There's 5 of us.
I was just trying to help
There's
you guys.
6 of us.
But I can't wait to
So if it's 2 to 5, we're not going to win. If I raise my hand, anybody else going to vote for that?
No.
I don't know.
All right. Let's do it then.
All right, let's
Remember
go with
that.
full names
You guys
then.
lose and I lose.
All right, let's go.
Jeez.
Let's go. It starts
All right,
with me,
so-
then it goes to Eric, then it goes to
75
Special K.
seconds is
That's how
round
it goes.
one.
It goes to
Okay.
Sam, it goes to Ahmad. We're going in a circle here in the room the way we're standing. If you follow us on social media at KRBE, you'll see this later on Instagram, depending on who gets punched or clotheslined.
Nobody's getting punched.
Here we go. 75 seconds in the
Eric
first
just gave
round.
Kevin a noogie.
And 2 people are going to be eliminated at the end of this round unless we all tie.
All
So
right.
let's see.
So here we go. We're going to start with you, Roula, in 3, 2, 1. Roula, this actor played James Bond 7 times.
Sean Connery.
Eric, Astros pitcher who just left for the
Justin
Giants.
Verlander.
Kevin, who won the best Oscar for playing the Joker?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Sam, this former president just died at the age of 100.
Oh my gosh.
Ahmad, what state
Good
does the
Lord.
Iron Man World Championship take place in?
Georgia.
Roula, Wizard of Oz musical prequel, now streaming.
Wicked.
Eric, what is the capital of Texas?
Austin.
Kevin, sun protection factor is better known by this abbreviation.
SPF.
Sam, what MMA fighter is known as the Notorious?
Conor McGregor.
Ahmad, there are 48 of these in a cup.
Ounces.
Roula, botulism injected into the skin to remove wrinkles is called what?
Botox.
Eric, how many defensive baseball players are on the field at one time?
9.
Kevin, David Cornsweat is the next actor to play this superhero. What hero?
Deadpool.
Sam, a drink made with lemonade and iced tea.
Arnold Palmer.
All right.
Give it to her.
Ahmad, what would you need to race?
Time. Oh,
well, I'm
Sam
out.
and Ahmad, you're out.
I didn't get nothing.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
Ahmad is definitely out, but Sam tied with Special K at 2 points each because Eric and I had 3 points each. Sam, it was Jimmy Carter, honey. He was buried
I
yesterday.
know, it was just on the news.
It was Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
And then
Thank
Special
you.
K, your question was not dead. You answered Deadpool.
Oh,
Who
yeah, I
is
have
it?
no idea who that is.
Superman.
Superman. And then I
It'll
didn't
be the
know.
biggest movie
It's a
of the
name
year.
that though, like nobody knows, but
No.
after it, we'll know it.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it Cornswall?
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle was from the prank call.
That's
Wait, what's his name?
David Cornsweat. He
Okay.
will be the next Man of
Gross.
Steel.
And what
Cornsweat.
Ahmad's question? I don't know where the center of.
Girl, I got the BS in
What
the
is that
stick.
question?
What the hell? Who
The
knows that?
Iron Man World Championship is in Hawaii.
Duh.
I don't know.
Shut up.
And then the other
48 teaspoons are in a cup.
Oh,
48 teaspoons are in a
would've
cup.
got
That's
that
really
one.
deep
I know.
diving
Like,
deep.
what the hell?
That was a deep dive
Sorry, Ahmad.
one.
That was-
Nobody does teaspoons in a cup.
Which one did you get, Eric? He was like,
You got some
We got
hard ones.
baseball's
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Justin
you got
Verlander.
baseball.
Yeah, Astros Verlander.
And
I
then
got
how many?
He got easy
I got
stuff.
sports.
now we
Yeah,
know
that
who's
was
bribing
good.
Ryan.
All right, so are we voting out
I'm
Special
getting out
K
of
or are
this.
we voting out Sam, Eric? It's me and you to vote
Ooh.
them. I'm going to keep Sam.
For sure.
course
Of
you
course we
are.
are.
Sure.
Yes. See you, Kev.
Only because at the end of the year, Kevin seems to accelerate a little bit more.
Yeah, Sam starts out really well at the beginning, and then she fades out, and then Kevin he does-
Accelerates.
Comes in at the very end.
At the end, yeah.
So Kevin, you're out.
So it's going to be Roula,
Goodbye, Kevin.
Roula,
Eric, and
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
For
that's-
60 seconds this round?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, and by the
Yes,
way,
ma'am.
I
And
would
one
have
of us will be
accepted
eliminated.
Roula. I would have accepted Roger Moore or Sean Connery. They were both James Bond.
I was thinking
7
Roger
times.
Moore, but I just threw
But
out
not
Sean
more.
Connery.
Yeah,
Roger.
you had to
Say more.
both names.
More. Roger. Okay,
more.
let's go. 60 seconds on the clock. One of us will be eliminated. Let's see how this goes. It's the rapid fire quiz, the first one of 2025.
All right, Roula, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Roula, what would you need to race in a regatta?
A canoe.
Wow. I didn't know
Eric,
that is-
this Hangover star just turned 50.
Bradley Cooper.
Sam, what fairy tale character sold his cow for magic beans? Roula, this Joker actor was only 28 when he died.
Heath Ledger.
Eric, who did Zendaya
Tom
just
Holland?
get engaged to?
Tom Holland.
Sam, what is the biggest online seller of handmade and vintage items?
eBay.
Roula, what kind of vessels transport blood to the heart?
Your capillaries. I don't know.
Eric, who is the mayor of Houston?
John Whitmire.
Sam, a tradition afternoon nap in Spain is called what?
A Sanuzare.
Roula, who played Barbie in the 2023 movie?
Margot Robbie.
Eric, 51 is the average age for women to go through this.
Menopause.
Sam, the Colorado River
Oh, darn. It's
caused
time.
what canyon?
It's time.
Okay, one other thing.
Okay.
Sad.
Veins?
As a boater, I have never ever seen
it's
a
actually
canoe.
a boat, not a canoe.
What is it called?
I was looking for
On the
boat.
regattas, it's
Huge
canoes?
thing.
What is it?
No,
What is
it's
it?
a boat.
Absolutely not.
Just a boat
canoes.
is what I was
It's
looking
Pretty
for.
much everything but
Yeah.
canoes.
Well, what
It
is it? You're rowing in what?
No,
What
it's
is
a
it called?
sailboat. It's a sailboat.
It's a
Is it a
sail.
sailboat?
So that was incorrect.
It's a sailboat
No.
or a rowing boat.
Yeah.
A
And now they do
rowboat.
speedboat.
Okay, so I just said rowboat.
It doesn't matter, though.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Because Sam didn't get
I
any
was
points.
just here for participation.
Hey, listen,
I
man.
kept telling you, I hate this game. I almost cussed right there.
Sam did get a difficult question.
Jack sold the magic beans, Jack and the
Yeah.
Beanstalk.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense. Santiago hasn't gotten to that toddler book yet.
The biggest
My
online
apologies.
seller of handmade vintage items
know
is
that one.
Etsy. Etsy.
Really?
What? More
Yeah.
than eBay?
Vintage
More than
throws you
eBay.
off. If you had just
I
said
hate-
handmade
Etsy.
items, I would have said
that's
Etsy.
what
Yeah.
I was
It
like,
is.
eBay.
Vintage, I was
Handmade
like,
and vintage, yeah.
what?
That's what I was thinking.
Veins transport
Yeah,
the blood to the
veins.
heart. Siesta is the traditional afternoon
What'd you
nap
call
in
it?
Spain.
A snoozeria.
I like
Is that a
that.
drink? With a roofie in it?
Yeah, that's what I
That's what I'm drinking right now.
Is it
A margarita with a roofie in it is
All right, here we go.
snoozeria.
We've got a serious battle.
I know.
The-
How
Okay.
sad.
The
It's
time
going to be
ended with
Roula first
Sam.
and then Eric, yeah, because I
Yeah, Sam had the
had
last
the
question.
This is where I crept to bed.
60 seconds. Good.
come
I
on.
hope you do.
Here we go.
Let's go. With
Roula.
no pants. Let's go.
In 3, 2, 1. Roula, parachuting off a building or a cliff is called what?
Parasailing.
Eric, is the bow the front or the back of a ship?
The front.
Rula, there are 118 of these in Egypt.
Pyramids.
Eric, this Japanese alcoholic drink is made from fermented rice.
Sake.
Rula, what is the name of Shrek's wife?
Fiona.
Eric, boy band pop music that originates from South Korea is called what?
K-pop.
Rula, what word is spoken as a distress signal?
SOS. Mayday. Dang it.
Eric, what country gave us the Statue of Liberty?
France.
Rula, American pastime sport invented in 1891.
Baseball.
Eric, this zodiac sign is the Ram.
Dodge Ram, tough. I have no idea.
Rula, jade is what color?
What is it? Jade is green.
Eric, MTV reality series about metal singer Ozzy's family.
The Osbournes.
Rula, Lufthansa airline is from what country?
Germany.
Eric,
Time.
It's a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it a tie?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
You got that one right in the last second.
I'm sweating. It's a tie.
I didn't do my
Okay.
trick. I should have.
You should
You
have
did.
stopped.
You could have
God, if I had said Mayday, I'd have this game. If I said Mayday.
Okay, so you get one question.
What did Eric miss?
Eric missed the.
What was it?
I
The
just
second
wrote
to last
down.
one.
Oh my God.
What did I miss?
It was the second to the last one that he got. Oh my God, why am I having a brain
We
fart?
all zoned out.
I
I usually write down.
Ram. The Ram is
Ram, Aries.
Yeah,
Aries.
Once you said signs, I was like,
Aries is the ram. Okay, so it is sudden death. And the way this works is Ryan tells us the last word he's going to say. And as soon as he says it, Eric guesses the question.
Yep.
And then when we are asked the question, we have to yell out our name.
You
And
buzz
if
in
you
with your
don't
name.
know it, you don't say anything because if the other person says the wrong answer, you automatically win.
All right.
And the last 3 times we did this, nobody said anything.
Here we go.
What's the last word we're listening for?
The last word in the question is billiards. Billiards.
Oh, we already know this. I'm going to submit death
All
nuts to
right.
yell your name.
Slick Willies or pool? No.
Here we
See?
go. The question is, buzzing with your name, what is the white ball called in billiards? Eric got in first.
Come on.
Cue ball.
Yeah.
Yes!
You did. You got in first.
Yes!
Well, look at it this way. He'll be in a good mood the rest of the day.
That was a dead heat time, my friends.
I think he got in just
He
a
got the,
smidge. For you.
His
Yeah, he
name
got
is
it right
shorter
there.
than mine.
Yeah, true.
What I said, row.
Yeah.
Row. Or else.
Well
maybe,
done, guys.
maybe work for that one.
Yeah, that was a good first rapid fire.
Somebody on text says,
Yuli,
I said
congratulations.
SOS too, Rula. You see that in desert movies all the
thought
time.
I never heard Mayday or SOS.
Mayday
Well, on the
is
boats
the
they say
universal
Mayday.
worldwide.
But I'd write SOS in the sand.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Right?
easier to write.
Good job, Yuli. Enjoy the show.
Okay. I'm sweating now. Yuli,
really
congratulations.
well fought.
Date night for you. If there is a date in your life to plan for February 14th, you're going to Don't Worry, Be Fluffy. Congratulations, Yuli. You're the first winner of the year.
Yay, thank you.
All right.
Hold on.
We're so happy. Okay, coming
Okay,
up next.
let's
Let's
help
just
others.
shake it off. Roula's relationship roulette. So we mentioned this about an hour ago, and what we learned last year on the Roula and Ryan show from the singles that listen to our show is that the state of dating in Houston sucks. It just is a really hard thing. It's very difficult. You don't know who's lying. You don't know who's catfishing. You don't know who's faking their pictures. You don't know who's married and is acting like they're single. So for 2025, if you've decided, you know what, this is the year I'm going to find somebody for me, I really want to put my best foot forward. We want people who met somebody already to tell us what is tried and true and worked for you. Maybe you open our eyes to an app people don't know about, a website people don't know about, an event, get-together place, who knows?
We need to
So-
fill the phones to inspire people that are single.
All right.
You were single at one
833.
time, but maybe last year at this time you were single. You were like these people that are feeling like there's no hope to find a relationship.
Right.
And
There's
you
always
now
hope.
have
They're just so
somebody.
frustrated, they just want to
just
throw the
give up.
towel.
There's
Throw
always
in the
hope.
towel. So 833-390-KRBE is our phone number. We want to hear from you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Makes me smile.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's relationship roulette on KRB.
One more time. One more time. I love it.
Hey, I did something good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
you know.
made this song.
Here we
Spin
go.
the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's relationship roulette on KRB.
All right, 833-390-KRBE. KRBE. That is Roula's Relationship Roulette, where usually I'll throw out a question and get some feedback from you guys about, what's the biggest stressor about the holidays, spending the holidays with your mate's family or something like that we did before the holidays. Now, the one I want to focus on today, because it's our first Relationship Roulette of 2025, and we talked about this in detail in the last hour, is if you're single and you are just done, you feel like you're going to throw in the towel, like you're done. The state of dating sucks.
Someone just said, did you see that person?
No.
Mm-mm.
They said, throw in the towel. It's not worth it. I went on Bumble date recently, ended up paying for the whole thing because I thought we were splitting the date. So I pulled out my credit card and he goes, oh, you're paying? So that's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, classless.
First of all, like Ryan says, and I don't know if it's sexist or not, but I just feel like if you're the man, you should pay.
I couldn't. I just
On a
know what
date.
works for me. I could never go out, ask somebody on a date, and expect them to pay.
Even if they asked me on the date, I'd still pay.
I'm going to pay. I mean,
So, yeah, if you are really down in the dumps about the prospects, we want people who are in relationships, especially if you were in this position last year and you found somebody in 2024, to tell us what worked for you or what's tried and true. Like you, not only it worked for you, like maybe for your friend, your neighbor, your coworker. So 833-390-KRBE.
Inspire people.
Have you fill up the phone lines as much as you can so we can go down the line and
I help others out there.
Of course. So Kennedy is up first. Hi, Kennedy. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Okay, so yes,
Kennedy,
I
you're the
was
first
just-
Roula relationship caller of 2025.
What is it?
You get to tell us your information.
Yeah.
Okay, so
right.
tell us what has worked for you, or tell us your story.
Yes. Okay. So I was definitely at my wits' end with dating. Okay. I was, my much younger friend, she's 25, had convinced me to get on the app. So I'm like, okay, whatever I'm doing, it's not working. I work too much. I have a son. It was not working, right?
Which
I get on
app?
the app,
Which app did your friend tell you about?
Okay. I wasn't sure if I could do it.
you
but
can
yeah,
tell me.
Of course you
it was on
can. Of
Hinge.
course you can. It was on Hinge.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she's in a long-term relationship with a great guy from Hinge. So she recommended it to me. So I'm like, okay. I did go on a couple of dates. One of the guys I dated for a few months, and honestly, there was nothing wrong with this man. He was perfect, checked all the boxes. To me, there was something missing. So, girls, he's out there somewhere, but wasn't for me. So I kind of was just like, whatever, stopped. Went off on a limb going out on a guy who had like really no pictures of himself, but seemed very well spoken. I felt like we could, have really good conversation.
But he did have
and
at least
had
one
actually come
picture,
up.
Kennedy. He did at least have one picture, right?
He did, but he wasn't looking at the camera. And one of them was like the side of his face.
Why would you even
but
post
he did
that?
stay on there.
Okay.
It worked.
Yeah.
Well, he did say, he was like, I don't like taking pictures, but these are the ones that I have, right? So I was like, okay, he's pretty candid about, this weird thing about him.
Yeah.
I only expected to go just to have a drink and to talk to somebody. Well, this is the easiest relationship that I've ever been. I don't have to try, not that I don't have to try, but we just mesh so well and things are going fantastic.
The chemistry
And
is there.
Wait, how long
I'm glad to
have
hear
y'all been
that.
dating now?
Yes,
How long has it been now?
The chemistry is there. It's been almost 6 months.
Nice.
Oh,
And you did the holiday
Oh.
stuff. You did the real 6 months. The first 6 months
yeah.
are easier. January to July.
Yeah,
July to December were
When you feel it, you
Holidays.
feel it. When
That's
that
awesome.
chemistry is there.
Wait, Kennedy, how did the
No,
holiday
I
thing go? Was it not tense
the
at all,
family?
or did you meet his family? Or was that weird?
No, it wasn't awkward at all. His
Okay.
family is from out of town. And then I have a kid. So, we're not really ready for him to meet my son. So, or I'm not ready for him to meet my son.
Well, that's
so
smart.
It just worked out. It just worked out because, like I said, it's so easy. Like we don't put any pressure on each other. Like, I don't know, like Ryan said, the chemistry is just there. So my whole thing, and this might be a hot take, is like, if you vibe with somebody based off of their written, biography or whatever, and there's not a whole lot of pictures, maybe give them a shot, because had I not given this man a shot, because I wasn't going out with him as like a date. It was more just like, okay, sure, why not? Like, I'm fed up. I want to go out. I want company, whatever.
But
you
what
know?
you're saying is also kind of a red flag, though, when there's no pictures up there. Maybe it's
I don't know.
from
Was he
all
hiding?
the years of doing roses, but
But maybe he's not.
it's a
not
red
into that.
flag.
Well,
Like,
he didn't have no no pictures though. It was just
Okay.
It just wasn't like
Not-
straight on
not like-
face, she said.
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
like
like
side angle.
but Kennedy, to your point, I am going to agree with you, and I like that you're saying just give it a shot because I feel like we are so hyper cautious, especially as single women.
Yeah.
That if I was single and I saw this guy's side profile picture, like he doesn't care, I'm like this guy doesn't care. Why is he even on here? I'm
Or
like,
what's he hiding?
Yeah.
Scared.
What makes Hinge so much better than other dating sites? I've never been on one before.
Well, hold on. Let me ask.
Hinge?
Oh wait, yeah.
you
Yeah,
said
like
that's-
what's the hook of
That's what
that
you,
app?
that's what
Ken-
you
'cause-
recommend?
Because Kennedy, somebody else while
I
you were
think the
talking said
appeal
that's
of
the one.
Hinge Is that people are looking for like more long-term relationships
Than
on Hinge,
hookups.
in my opinion,
Okay.
and wanting to get to know you, like playing the long game rather than, which I feel like on the other apps it's more like, hey, let's get together and just do the thing. But also, what I've noticed is that the more selfies that a man has, the worse like the date or the more cringy the
He's
person.
kind of
To be honest,
narcissistic.
Yeah.
How about a
The
guy-
more selfies,
Yeah.
the more
How
the
about
worse
it
the
makes
man is.
sense.
if he does
That's
selfies a lot
funny.
while he's looking up,
Gym selfies.
holding his dog,
He's probably like
Or- or
obsessed with
Eric's taking a
himself.
shot at me.
or
I
he's,
wasn't trying
or when
to
he's sick
fish.
and not feeling good. Are those selfies hot?
I'll tell you.
Who's posting sick selfies as their profile pictures?
I did not do that as a profile
Okay,
pic.
wait, let's get back to Kennedy real quick. I want to ask one more question before I let you go about Hinge, because Trey had called in about Hinge too, but he had to go to work and he said Hinge is where it's at. Is Hinge connected to your Facebook still? Because my cousin got married off Hinge when nobody even knew Hinge existed, only because his contact on Facebook connected him to a girl that his coworker was friends with and that's how Hinge worked, and that's how they got married.
Is that how it works?
Is that connections from
I-
Facebook or no? They change it now.
I think you have to. There may be an option, but mine is not.
Okay,
Mine isn't.
Yeah, I would
All
like
right,
that.
so it's just
Yeah.
Hinge is just Hinge
Mom
the way
and Dad,
it is.
see me on Hinge.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It was like, your contacts. Who you
Yeah.
know in your contacts that's
Oh, and
also on Hinge.
One more thing
Uh-huh.
about Hinge is that it'll continue to recommend people to you that they think that you would click with. Because I had seen this man's profile like 2 or 3 times, right? But I just kept swiping because I was like, "There's no pictures of him." Like, well,
Okay, gotcha. So wore you down.
Yes, so that too. If the algorithm is telling you that you may click with this person, maybe listen to the algorithm.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's great to know. Kennedy, thanks so much for
Thanks,
all the
Kennedy.
info.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Let us know how it
Bye.
plays out
You'll
for
be
you.
engaged in a year from now. We'll be like, hey.
I like the fact that
Remember
she's
I called?
taking
Play
it
your wedding.
slow and being cautious, not introducing him to her child.
Let's go to the phones at 833-390-KRB. If you're single and you're sick of it and you're fed up with the dating scene, we're asking people who are not single anymore, what did they find? How did they find their person? Where did they find them? And would they learn about maybe finding somebody new? Katie's on the phone. Hi, welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show, Katie.
Hi, how are you guys?
Morning.
Pretty good. So I'm assuming that you are in a relationship now, and that's why that's why you're supposed to be calling. You're in a relationship now, and you're going to give us some pointers to the others. What did you learn, or what did you find? What do you want to share?
Yes, I'm married for 3 years in a month. And my advice is to compromise a little on the idea that you have in your head. I've seen it for all of my friends where they're like, he has to be this perfect person and he has to go to the gym. And I was the same way because my whole family is tall and I wanted a really tall guy because that's what I'd always dated. And I took a chance on my husband. He's 5'1", and he's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So I feel like, compromising on that idea that you have is kind of important. Same thing for some of my friends. Like they wanted them to be a specific, religion. Like they're Christian, but they dated someone Catholic and now they're married. And
Well,
I just
Christian is
think
Catholic,
people,
by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
Christian is Catholic.
Catholic. The word Catholic means
You
universal
don't have
Christian.
to tell me.
Or maybe like Presbyterian,
Yeah.
and then you're marry a Catholic. That's those churches
yeah,
are
there's
different.
Yeah.
Catholicism
I'm
will take
Lutheran,
over.
Yeah,
which is
that's a-
Christian,
yes,
but
it
that's
will.
not Catholic.
True, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying they're both. It's not like you're saying you're Catholic and you're dating
But you can
Jewish.
be a different kind of Christian. You
Yeah, like there's different factions of Christians. But she was saying Christian dating a Catholic. I thought she was going to say, somebody who's Christian dating somebody who's Jewish.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how that was going to be opposite.
I like your idea though. It's just-
ideal.
It doesn't always have to be. It could be something different.
You're saying compromise a little
Yeah.
bit because you were not going to you would not have compromised on maybe a height thing. And look at you, you're happily married. That's great, Katie. Thank you so much for calling the
that.
show.
Write these
Luckily, there's
down.
people
Yeah.
like that out there who like a little meat nugget.
Yeah, 5'1".
A meat
I don't-
nugget?
I don't know what you're saying, Special
You
K,
like
but you
nugget
need to just
size?
not
You
say
know,
anything.
nugget size.
I like to call them short kings.
Okay. It's
Yeah, 'cause if you're
short
5
king, nugget, whatever.
If you're
I
like
like that
Roula's height,
better.
Roula would never date someone 5'1".
Yeah, I can't because I would just feel like
Tower,
I'm going
especially
to
if she put on
smother
heels.
you
But then you could be
with my
missing
love.
out on
A short king.
the greatest
Short
person
king.
nugget in the world.
Santiago's going to be a short king. He's super tiny.
Okay, Erica's up next.
He's
do
a
not
baby,
know
for
how he's-
God's sakes. You don't know what he's
better be
going
But
to
he's almost 2, and they tell you at 2 years old they'll know his height will be.
Right.
At 2 years old,
Yes.
they tell
Your
you.
that
husband's
crazy?
tall.
Yeah.
So I'm short.
They basically double the height.
Your average height. Sam, they just released a
Yeah,
report.
you're
The
not
average
short.
woman in America is 5'3.5".
Yeah, what are you, 5'4", 5'2"?
5'3.5".
So you can date 5'1", and it's not too much of a short king for you.
Right. I'm not
Exactly.
hating on short kings. I'm
All
just
right,
saying
let's
if
go
I'm
to
taking a
Erica.
short king.
She's going to give some singles who are listening to our show right now who want to throw in the towel on dating for 2025 reasons not to throw in the towel. Hi, Erica. Good morning.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say I love you all. I've been listening forever,
Thank
so
you.
I'm
that.
excited to be here.
Thanks.
So here's what I have to say. I've been divorced since 2009, so that just to give everyone a perspective on how long I was single for.
Okay.
I tried the online dating apps forever. God, it was so tiring, terrible dates. I would get on and off the dating websites because I was so fed up. So at the end of 2022, I was kind of bored. I had just gotten my master's degree, so I was like, God, I have nothing else to do. I get back on the apps. But this time, I'm pretty burnt out. I'm like, I'm done. There's no good man out there. And, it was on Match.
Okay.
So I go on the app, and I was talking to this man. He was very entertaining, very handsome. But on the side, this other man had, super liked my picture. And I go to his profile, and his profile was interesting. But I'm always like, I would always delete people. I was like, I went through apps and everybody was deleted. Okay.
Oh,
I'm wiping this slate clean on Match.
There's no more Match for you, Erica.
Yeah, try and match me. Match.
Yeah,
All right.
but for some reason,
Match
I
list.
didn't delete this guy because there was something interesting about his profile. But I was still talking to the other guy who was really interesting. And then on Match, people can see if you view their profile. So these smarty pants sent me a message and said, "Oh, I saw that I saw you looking."
Oh,
and I was like,
Called you out.
checking me
I was
out.
like, I was like, he's calling me out, smart ass. So I was like, whatever. I still didn't respond. So then he sends me another message, and he's like, would it really hurt you to meet me for coffee? So now, by this point, he caught my attention because, one, if you've been in the dating world for a long time, especially in the dating apps, you start feeling like a number. Somebody's moved on. Somebody's looking for, the grass greener on the other side. So I appreciated that he was being persistent, which is, what caught my attention.
Determined.
So I responded to him. Yes, he was determined. I respond to him, and I'm like, sure, fine. I'll meet you for coffee. So then he responds and says, would it really kill you to meet me for wine? I know what you're trying to do. Because, when you meet someone for coffee, you're kind of blowing them off.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like,
okay.
yeah.
Wine would be more of an
So then I was
investment of
like,
time.
Oh, okay.
I look better when
so I
you're
was
drunk.
like- You're right. So anyway, so I agree. We go on a date. We go out for wine. I showed up with barely any makeup, a pair of jeans. I was like, whatever.
You showed up with barely any makeup. I don't care who you are.
Yes.
If you're a woman who's going out with a man for the first time, you still want him to think you're hot.
Did he walk in and then walk
Oh
out?
my God, no! I showed up in jeans and a regular shirt. No effort because I was just done. I was just like, whatever.
If you don't tell me you're married to this man right now, I'm going to tell you because you're on the path to the Roula and Tasso's world where he was determined.
She's just worn down.
So you show up, not a big deal. You're bored, and you have this date, and now you're married.
Yes.
Tell me you're married. Are you married?
Okay, so fast forward. He was very
married.
persistent, which is
To your
why-
wedding day. When's your wedding day? What's your wedding day?
Our wedding date is August 2025.
There we go.
So this
Yes.
Getting
happened.
married August
So it
20.
worked out.
That's Maud's birthday.
It worked
August 20, 2025.
It did work out then. Wow.
Look at you. Okay.
And she gave up. Think about
sorry.
2009.
Yeah.
16 years.
Damn.
I'm telling you.
See, so don't give up, people.
Something speaks to you.
I still say
Especially the way
trust
the
your
guy
friends.
called her out and got her attention and is like, come on, is it really going to kill you to go out with me?
That was smart.
You're like, I guess I will.
Yeah, what if you don't like coffee?
That's okay.
You can have other things there. You can have
cream-based
tea.
blended drinks.
You just
there's
have to
not
be
much.
open.
Green
to it.
tea, things like that. All right.
Ice water.
Call our listener line at
have an ice water.
713-278-VET. That's 8368. And tell us what has worked for you. Hinge seems to be killing it. Everybody on
lots of
text is saying Hinge is where it's at. Get on Hinge in 2025. That is not a personal endorsement from our show. It's from our listeners. So good luck. Let us know what happens. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, if you are a fan of The Shining, one of the most iconic scary movies ever featuring Jack Nicholson, then I have something that you are going to be interested in. I don't know how many people are going to bite on this, but we'll see next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
To H-Town
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taquerías Arrandas. You know, last hour I got so deep dive in the Blake Lively chaos, I forgot to tell you all about this. So I'm going to tell you now.
You teased it, but you forgot.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. So October is not close. I mean, we're in the first month of the year. That's the 10th month of the year.
10 months away.
But the scary movie industry is on top of this game right now because they are already telling us right now in January what filming locations that you can visit for screenings of movies that you like that were scary. Like if you liked Halloween Kills, Haddonfield Memorial Hospital in Wilmington, North Carolina in April is doing a screening of Halloween Kills in the place where they shot it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, or in Woodsboro High School in Sonoma, California, in October, they're setting it up now where you can watch the screening of Scream at the high school where they filmed it.
Oh, that's
where it's
cool.
based in.
You know, cool site you can check out on Facebook. They have a group you can. I just joined it. It's called Historic Filming Locations. So it'll show you like where they filmed it and where
you can go
what
there
it's-
if you want.
and
What
what
they
it's like
actually did,
today. Yeah.
So the one that I was talking about, The Shining, is the 45th anniversary of The Shining this year. It's been 45 years since that came out in theaters. And The Shining is about a man who's losing his mind. He's there in this like hotel that's shut down for the season with his family, and he's mentally starting to go. And he's envisioning all these things, and it's just really creepy, scary. And that's where the "Here's Johnny" really scary phrase came from when he's trying to hack into the bathroom where his wife, Shelley Duvall,
Is it what they're trying to
is
sell that
hiding.
place? The lodge or something?
Was it for sale? It's the
time.
Timberline
It's a
Lodge in Oregon.
Huge place.
And it was used as the exterior shots of the Overlook Hotel. They are doing a 45th anniversary screening of The Shining there. If you would like to go, the screening is not happening until October the 5th. It's going to cost $75 per person to be admitted to the screening.
now.
You get access for the lodge for the day. You get photo opportunities. You get merchandise giveaways and a discount to stay overnight in the lodge.
Our kids are going through that phase right now, Rula.
Oh my
They
God, I
spend the
know.
night. They were watching horror movies.
I mean-
they're like, "Oh, what's Scream?" I go, "Oh, the original. Oh, Drew Barrymore." Not they're like, "No, it was Jenna Ortega." I go,
Yes.
"That was like the fifth one." You gotta watch the first
Yeah,
one.
our kids think that Jenna Ortega is the original, like Courtney Cox and Neve
Aw.
Campbell and Drew
I'm
Barrymore.
like, yeah. I mean, Courtney's in all of them.
When did
Well,
the
that's
first
true.
Scream come out? Like
1996 or 7.
Actually, yeah, because my daughter Alexandra told me after she watched Scream with Ava, which I didn't know they were watching. I go, "Am I okay with this?" She goes, "Mommy, Monica from Friends is in Scream."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, that's how she met her husband. That guy that's in the movie with her. That's how she met her
So
husband."
they tried watching The Nun first, and then
I don't think I was okay with
They saw
this.
some scary part, and they went, They don't want to watch
Too
that."
scary.
And
You
that's
wanna
another question
smile
for
and-
another time, Eric. How
I know.
old should your kids be when they start to watch like hard, scary movies?
I say 12.
Because I
they're
think it's
fine.
kind of a fun coming of age thing, but I also don't want them to be so traumatized that.
Yeah,
or
that
what
age.
if they're not traumatized and they're not affected at all? That's really scary.
They're into
What if
it.
they're not affected at all? Then I'll be like,
It's called Dexter.
I need a psychoanalysis of you. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Now,
Here we go.
time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Yeah, it's the worst when a package doesn't show up or it's super late. There's an Amazon delivery driver being accused of dumping all their packages in Montgomery. It's in a neighborhood in Montgomery County. People who live in the Fairwater subdivision in Montgomery say they've spotted the driver parked in their neighborhood at odd times, only to find undelivered Amazon packages in a vacant lot after he leaves. So there's actually been dozens of them dumped over the neighborhood. And this is according to one of the neighbors, Trinity Nieto. She actually decided she'd do something about it. She decided to pick them all up and then personally hand deliver them around the neighborhood.
Now she has a job. Now she's
That's really nice.
a good person.
That's very nice.
Now, I've had packages show up that clearly weren't for me, and I guess they just misread the address, and I'll drive them down
That'd be
the
my luck.
street.
I'd see those packages, like, I'm gonna take these home, and then
Misdelivered
Rula comes up to
Amazon.
me, but oh no, I was taking them
Return
to
them.
everyone's house. That's what I'm doing.
yeah, right.
So you would be too nervous to pick them up.
I'm not touching anything anyway because nowadays you never know what could be in that package.
Right, that's...
All of a sudden it's a sting
I don't know if it's a
operation.
scam
FBI
or-
comes and I just bought a big bag of Coke.
Or Mark Rober's going to glitter bomb me.
Yeah, you don't know who knows what that thing could be.
Was that in Talladega Nights? There's a bag of Colombian Bam Bam strapped under your car.
I don't remember that at all.
Come here, Pam.
Hey, by the way, can I mention this, Twan, who's one of our loyal listeners who texts us? I have complained over the years about if you're on 45 going to Galveston and you want to go to Buc-ee's. I'm sorry, if you're on 45 coming back from Galveston and you want to go to Buc-ee's, you just don't even try it because it's a 17-mile detour and it's all crazy construction. Twan sent me a picture and he says, Roula, there's going to be an underpass at Buc-ee's. And he sent a picture, but I don't, is that like for real? Like, what's the underpass and when does this open? Look, there's a picture, but what is this picture? Is that underpass going to the Buc-ee's?
Is that way down there or is he in that area?
Twan, you're going to need to text me what the exit is because Holland right now is closed.
So you still can't get to that Buc-ee's if you're like leaving from Galveston heading to
I don't think
Houston?
I just
leaving from Galveston to go to Buc-ee's is very hard. You have to go all the way up and then go all the way around.
Right, but I think he is right because I just took my dad to Buc-ee's when he was here.
The one in Texas City?
And there's like a bridge that they're building.
Oh, so you didn't use it yet?
No.
Oh, nice.
So
is he? I thought he was saying that that's open now.
That's what I thought he was saying.
So maybe it is. It wasn't.
They
when
finally
I was
opened
there.
an underpass here. I might be late on this, but they opened an underpass. I need to know this.
Well, call Buc-ee's. Find out.
You know somebody's going to answer that phone and be like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't even know where we are in the GPS.
Hold on one second. Brisket on the board! So what else do you want, sir?
Did that underpass get open?
No, why did they say that?
Brisket on the board!
I never noticed it before, and they just kept doing that. I was
and
like,
they kept screaming.
You're like, how much brisket are you
my
making?
dad's
By the way,
like, what's going on?
Bring
I was
back
like,
the pickles and the onions on the brisket sandwich.
Ooh.
I need it. I never needed it in my life, but now I need it. Once I had it once, the fire was turned on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I never put pickles and onions on my barbecue.
Maybe try it
ever.
Tuesday. Maybe it's a thing I've never tried. Maybe it's good.
Oh, it's so good.
A brisket sandwich with a pickle and an onion.
I never had it.
So good.
I don't like pickles.
You don't
so.
even need cheese on it.
Pickles
Try
are great.
it. What? Why would you put cheese on brisket?
I love cheese on everything.
That's odd. I've never heard anybody put cheese on brisket.
Do not tell
Yes.
me you are a blasphemer and putting like an American craft single up on the brisket.
You do?
I mean,
That
there's
is
cheese.
sacrilege.
That's
There's
weird.
cheese.
Oh my. We have learned something new, and I am not okay.
It's so good. I love cheese.
I'm gonna need a moment. And while we have this moment, we need you to know what happened on Closure today. Jake ghosted Nina, but Jake wanted the closure. Why? He's the ghoster. What did he want from Nina? Find out next when you hear Closure on the Roula and Ryan Show.